Well, good Thursday morning. I'm Stephen Quinn. This is the early edition on CBC Radio 1.
It's not always easy to get up in the morning, but it's even harder in the dark.
How would you feel if the sun didn't come up till 9 a.m.?
Depressed. Well, people want to wake up in the light, so they know what's going on.
That'll be the reality in Vancouver for more than a month if BC goes ahead and makes daylight time permanent. The idea is wildly popular, except with people who study sleep and circadian rhythms.
What happens is that we are getting much less light exposure in the morning.
6 researchers wrote to the province in October advising against the move to permanent daylight time.
We will be very fatigued having to get up this early in the winter months. It would be really hard. It would be hard for children at school. It would be hard for anyone having to get up at 7 a.m. in the pitch dark.
And it's not just fatigue.
And we also see higher risks for cardiovascular disease and diabetes, which are consequences of not getting enough sleep and having disturbed circadian rhythms.
The researchers haven't had any response from the government, and MLAs have voted to enable BC to make the switch. Government ministers turned down our request for an interview. The province says it's listening to all opinions. But if Western states move to permanent daylight time, it only makes sense for us to do the same. When the province polled British Columbians about the plan, 93% were in support. But there were only 2 choices: stick with the time changes in spring and fall, or go to permanent daylight time.
The choice to stay on standard time was also not provided in that consultation.
Green Party MLAs were the only ones who voted against the plan, calling the consultation process fundamentally flawed.
I think it's really important if there's going to be government consultation with the public, that the public really understand the questions that they're being asked and the implications of those questions.
Sleep researchers agree. They want to get rid of the time change too, but they say permanent standard time, the time we have in winter, is the better choice.
We should expect that this will improve our sleep, it will improve our mood. Morning light exposure is very important for our mental health.
The big downside of permanent standard time, saying goodbye to those long summer nights. Either way, the sleep researchers hope the sun won't set on their concerns before the switch is final. Bethany Lindsay, CBC News, Vancouver.